Welcome back to another episode of Two P Spotting, our bookish podcast with a side of judgment.
A lot of judgment. This episode, actually, there's going to be a lot of judgment.
Yeah, it happens. It's not for the faint of heart.
If we hurt your feelings, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Take it with a grain of salt. That's because it's just our opinion. It's okay. We don't matter that much.
Exactly. Like, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah, we're gonna have the visual analogy again.
Yeah, we might.
Oh God. So today we had something else planned, but there's a lot going on. So we decided to fast forward what we're gonna do in a couple weeks, which is our favorite and least favorite books of the year thus far, because we're probably gonna read more before the end of the year. But
Yep.
it is what it is right now.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I have to pause for a second. Bailey just farted so bad. She needs to go outside. Oh my God. Go.
Bailey,
She was opening up the sliding glass door too. She wasn't even near me. It was bad. I was like
damn,
trying
that
to
traveled
like
then.
keep it like fine. I go like, no, it's fine. It'll go away. It'll pass. And I was like, no, I can't. I can't do it. She's got to go. And she's just like laying there looking at me with the guiltiest of faces.
She knew. She knew it stunk. She's like, I'm sorry.
She's like, I am so sorry.
Oh, Bailey.
Freaking dog.
I love her.
I don't love her farts because when she has them,
Dog farts are gnarly.
so bad. I don't understand how their guts are so bad.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's almost, they're like, I think cat farts are actually a little bit worse.
Yeah, when they have them. I don't feel like they're as frequent though.
No. But whenever Goose has them, let me tell you, he clears a room.
Dang. See, Hercules never does.
Well, Goose, I don't know if it's Goose's gut, but even his freaking poop is like rancid.
I said,
He stinks up the whole house when he poops. I have to scoop that right away to get it out because it's so bad.
that is
It's
bad.
always been that way. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Whatever. You do you, Goose.
Welcome back to our podcast where we talk about animal farts.
Fine, it's fine. Bailey brought it up. She started it.
Yeah, she started it. Yeah, she did. Holy crap.
Oh God. But yeah, so we're talking about our favorite and least favorite books, and I have a lot to say about one specific book that I hated this year.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Yeah.
Like,
If
I
I
don't
could have
remember a
rated
book
it a
you
zero,
hated.
I would have.
Stupid Goodreads.
Well, yeah. I know, you can't give a freaking zero.
So what was your favorite book of the year? Let's start with the good.
My favorite, oh my gosh. I think it would have to be a tie. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Between Red, White, and Royal Blue and the Gingerbread Bakery. And then a close second behind that is A Court of Wings and Ruin.
Oh, that is a good one.
That's my favorite one of that entire series. Who knows? This new one that comes out, that could be the new favorite, but I don't know. She's got a lot to live up to with that one.
That's fair. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I've been really struggling with figuring out my favorite this year. And I think it's gonna have to be The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. Just
Ugh.
solely because I remember like everything about that book still, and I read it back in April. So that
Mhm.
says a lot for me. Like if I can remember everything about your book, that means it like made an impression in there.
Yeah, no, exactly. And yeah, that's The Boyfriend was and still is my favorite Frida McFadden book.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite Frida book too. But also, like a close second, third are the two books in the Cedar Ridge series, Play Pretend and Free Falling. I did those as ARC reads this year, and I really like both of those books.
You did really like those ones. I need to check them out. I think they're on my like want to read list,
They're
but
on Kindle
I try not to add too
Unlimited.
many books. I know, I see them all the time. See, I wish Kindle Unlimited would let you do this thing. I don't know if it does for you, but I use an iPad for my Kindle. I wish you could, like, save a book to, like, read later without having to, like, download it and
Oh,
fill up your library because then it's like, "You have too many books," and I'm like, "Hey, back off, okay?"
let me live my life. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice, like a save for later tab or
Yeah.
something.
Instead of, like and they have that save for later tab, but you have to go into your Amazon account and, like, put it in
And
a
that's
list, and it's
annoying
like, that's so much
because
extra work.
I don't use my own Amazon, I use my mom.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. She's like, "What are all these books?" I'm like, "Just shut up and read them, you'll like them, fine."
Read
Except for some of the fucked up ones that I read, don't read those. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's gonna be hard, like, when our nieces and nephews start growing up. Like Melissa's daughter, if she becomes a reader and asks us what to read, and we're like, "Melissa, we can't recommend her anything until she's, like, 18 because I don't want her reading this stuff."
like Hunger Games and Twilight and
Hunger
Divergent.
Games,
There's plenty to
Twilight,
recommend.
Divergent. She could read any Frida McFadden book.
She can read the Lightlark series, that's a YA.
Yes. Yes, she can.
You need to read that,
Uh,
oh my
well well, I know, but, the ACOTAR series is also considered young adult.
yeah, but Lightlark is actually YA.
Okay. Oh, okay. My god. Okay, another favorite book of mine, though, also was An Offer from a Gentleman in the Bridgerton series. It's the 3rd book, but it's not Colin because the Netflix series, the 3rd season is Colin, but the 3rd book is actually, Benedict.
Benedict, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I Benedict is my favorite character in Bridgerton,
I do
and
like
this
it.
book is a Benedict book, and I can't wait to actually see the season, but I know it's not gonna live up to my expectations.
That's fair. Oh, I think another honorable mention for me that I forgot about was Twisted. I really liked Twisted.
Twisted was a good one. That was a really good one. For my honorable mention of that series, it's Hexed. I know you haven't
Oh,
read it yet,
haven't
and you
read that one
should.
yet.
Oh
Well,
my
I'm gonna
god,
have plenty
that
of
was
time in
actually,
the
like, my
next
favorite of
2
the series.
weeks, so
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. But it was hard narrowing down my, like, absolute favorite book of the year because there were so many that I liked
that's fair.
a lot. Like,
See,
People We Meet on Vacation is on that list. I loved that book.
good. See, I didn't read that one this year. Ugh, do love that book. That one's my favorite. I'm so excited. So excited for
I
January.
know.
January cannot come fast enough.
No, this is what makes me so sad that I don't live near you because we would go see The Freaking Housemaid together. We would go see People We Meet on
Yes.
Vacation together. Like, my god, I hope they turn The Boyfriend into a movie. That would be amazing.
That would be really good. That would be really
I'm so excited for The Housemaid, though, because that's coming out in days
oh crap.
on the 19th. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. I'll probably still end up going to see it. I just won't be able to eat popcorn while I'm there. Which is the best part about
Okay,
going to
but
the
you can't
movies.
cave and eat popcorn because I know you're gonna wanna be like, "It's fine, I can do it."
Oh, no, I doubt it. Everyone I've talked to says it's miserable.
Okay, don't do it.
I won't. I don't want to bleed out and die.
That's fair. I don't want you to do that either.
Yeah, so we're gonna take very, very minimal risk because well, see, I have to because I have to go see The Housemaid, and Blaine still hasn't seen Wicked too, so we have to go see that too.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I still haven't seen either Wicked, so
Watch it, both of them,
yeah, yeah.
so good. They're so
We'll get
good.
there.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
lucky I even have considered watching it because of how I feel about the whole Wizard of Oz
It's
world.
so different though.
Yeah, I
It's not
know,
even
that's
the
what I've
same.
heard, and that's why I'm trying to give it a little bit of a chance. A little bit.
It's not even the same.
I give an inch, I don't give a mile, okay?
Stupid.
Another one of my favorites is, of course, gonna be my queen, Miss Frida McFadden, and that is The Teacher, which I really think you should read sometime. That's one of my favorite Frida books, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like that one. It's up there with The Housemaid.
See, I didn't love The Housemaid as much as I wanted to love The Housemaid.
The 3rd book in that trilogy is actually my favorite one.
It's fair. See,
It's, like, a little bit longer. I don't know, there's a little bit more story.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't have, like, the desire to read the rest of that trilogy.
Yeah, and you know what? With the Housemaid trilogy though, like, it's set up to where you really don't have to.
Yeah,
Like, even if you skipped one and, like, say you skipped the second one or something and just wanted to read, like, the third one, you totally could. Like, the second one's not, like, super beneficial to the whole story. It's just kinda like not a filler, but just there,
there. Okay.
if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Like,
sense.
not quite a fill it's another whole Millie story and Millie being a badass, but it's like, it's just there.
It's just there.
Yeah. The best that's the best I can say about it.
Ugh,
What
okay.
other ones were your favorite?
Mm, I mean, I feel like Sunrise on the Reaping, you cannot go wrong
Oh. Oh, yeah.
with a Hunger Games
That's
book.
on you can't. That's on my list too, which that's another
And
movie I'm freaking excited about.
oh my gosh, yes! I am so excited for that. I'm stoked. Next, what is it, November? Can't come fast enough.
November. No, I know.
But oh, another one I think is up high up there on my honorable mention is Her Soul to Take. I really enjoyed that book.
That
And
was a
Lights
really
Out.
good one.
Both of those I
Lights
really
Out, yeah. That was a really good one. Those are both really good. I really liked Her Soul to Take.
Me too. I enjoy that one. Every time I
Yeah,
like go up into my book room to like find a book and I see it on my shelf, I'm like, "Ugh, that book was just so good."
was. Melissa actually asked me about that book a couple weeks ago. She's like, "Have you read Her Soul to Take?" And I was all, "Yes, and you should read
Yes,
it like right now."
it's so good. And
She was just like, "Oh, okay."
honestly, like I have it on here rated as a 4. That might get bumped up to a 5 because every time I see it, I'm like, "Man, I do wanna read that again."
Yeah. I think I have it as a 4.5, and I know there's a reason, and I can't remember what the reason was at this but I would read it again too. Like, I loved that book. I actually see it on Kindle Unlimited all the time, and I'm like, "Man, I kinda wanna read it again."
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have the physical book anymore. I returned it to the little free libraries that circulate
Oh.
more.
See, that
Yeah.
one was one I got
It
as
was
a
kinda beat
Christmas
up.
present, I think, because I have
I
the
think you did. I
pretty
think I
one.
remember you showing me. Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
pretty. Yeah.
the fancy one.
Another one of my favorites this year was Where He Can't Find You.
Oh, that is a good book.
It was a good one. As much as, like, it did freak me out at the same time, it was amazing.
Yeah, I want a prequel to that book.
Dude, yes. I want a movie for that book too, because that would be a really good scary movie.
That would be it'd be creepy as heck.
Yeah, but I would go see it, and I'm a pussy. I've said this before. I don't like scary movies, but I'd go see it.
Kylie would quite literally shit herself.
Probably. I have no shame in my game. I admit
Yep,
it. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a pussy. What of it?"
that one is a good book. I think another one,
It was a good one.
good old Lori Gilmore. She's made it on the top of both of our lists. The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I really loved that book. And I think this year was the year of discovering a new trope that I like that I didn't know that I like. And that is definitely the single dad trope. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I did not know I loved it, but I think Free Falling is a single dad. The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. There's been multiple that I've read this year that was like a single dad trope, and I was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
I like that."
Yeah. You know what? That was like me with, Her Soul to Take. I figured out I liked a new, like, kink, and that was the demon thing. I don't know why. Like, if someone can explain that to me, I'd be happy to know why, but I
I'd be happy to know why.
can't. And then finally, I think on my list of one of my favorites is Go Hex Yourself.
Absolutely. See, I didn't
I
count that for me
loved
because
that
that
book.
was a reread for me, but that book, I
Yeah.
could reread that every year and be so happy every time I read it.
That might just be a yearly read for me too because I freaking love that book.
So
Like,
good.
I enjoyed it so much. I loved it.
Glad you loved it as much as I did. Because if you didn't, I would have been
Yes,
very sad.
I understand because that's how I felt about The Boys. I was like, "Man, if nobody loves this book as much as I do, I'm gonna cry." But so far I think you loved it, and I think Erin really liked it too. Because I sent it to both of you guys, and I think she's read it. I think I creeped on her Goodreads about it. And now I'm just trying to get Melissa and Nicole to read it.
I think Nicole will. She has to
Nicole, she'll
finish
get to it.
Fourth Wing series
Yeah.
first. Well, get caught up, not finish.
Yeah, she's been in a huge reading slump for a while.
I get
I
it.
think she's still currently reading Go Hex Yourself, but she's really been liking it. So,
Yeah, I remember her telling me that she was enjoying it a lot.
yeah,
See,
because she
I'm
was also
excited.
trying to read Quicksilver.
Oh,
And I just told her, I was like, why don't you read something else and then go back to that one?
don't go back to it. I've tried to read that book 2 or 3 times and I cannot. I could care less about those characters.
I mean, Kingfisher's cool, but I'm gonna just say my favorite character. Maybe I'm just weird because the main character is never like my absolute favorite. It's never like my crush for some. I always like the side characters. I don't know why.
Yep.
But I
That's
like
how I was with the
Tyrion.
ACOTAR.
Yeah, I fucking Cassian. He's my boyfriend. So is Asriel.
No,
I love
I
them
love
both.
Azriel. Azriel is my favorite in that series.
I I love Asriel. I want more of him. But like, there's something about Cassian that just has my heart. I don't know why. But
It's
in
the
Quicksilver, it's
charisma.
Carrion. I think it's me envisioning the man bun, to be quite honest.
Ugh, no.
I imagine, no, hear me out. Hear me out.
No, I know
I'm
exactly
picturing like
what
a
you're
Jason
imagining.
Momoa.
No.
Jason Momoa? Yeah.
Oh, I don't understand, like, the attracted like, why everyone's so attracted to him. I do not find him attractive at all.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he could just carry me around. Kind of like my obsession with Shaq. I just want him to hold me and like a baby Bjorn. Listen, I'm 5'2". He's like 7'1". There's gonna be enough room for me to just hang. Okay.
That's true. That is true.
Shaq is my favorite person.
See, okay, I have another question. What is the
Yeah.
book I mean, we don't have that much time left in the year, but what is your book that you're most looking forward to reading before the end of the year? Are there any on your list that you're like, "I have to get these done this year?"
Year. Well, I was trying to complete the A to Z challenge, but it's really hard finding certain books and like certain letters. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I was gonna surprise you with this one. I'm gonna try to read Lightlark before the end of the year.
You will be able to do it. You'll be able to sit down and read that book in a day. It is so good. I will die on this hill. This series is so good. And that's what I'm also looking forward to. I'm reading The Grim and Oro and Crown Tide. I'm finishing both of those books before the end of the year. Like, you bet your bottom.
That's kind of the main one that I'm like, okay, I want to finish it before the end of the year. But like, I'm not trying to flex when I say this. I'm so far past my reading goal that I'm just kind of casually reading at this point. I'm just like, whatever, sure, let's add it to the list.
I'm
I'm trying
also
to read a
past my
bunch of like
reading
little
goal.
Christmas novellas because I found a bunch on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm like, I want to just kind of read as many Christmas books as I can.
I think that's where, like, I'm starting to get into the slump, like the one we were supposed to do today, and then I did not read because we read so many holiday books, and that is just not my thing. I don't like seasonally reading. And so I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
sick of Christmas. I don't want to read about it anymore. I just want to dive back into my fantasy world. Leave me alone. Give me a fantasy Christmas book. I am down.
I mean, okay, the one that
I
we were reading,
mean,
I finished it
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, I just
It's
kind of shot myself in the foot with that one.
Yeah, it's like it's not like Hallmarky Christmas, and it is fantasy-ish. It dives into like the worlds.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take my Kindle with me to the hospital tomorrow. So hopefully I'm not taking any books with me. So that'll be the only thing I can read, even though I do have other things downloaded on my Kindle as well. But
God, yeah, no, it is a cute book. I liked it.
want I wanted to have like the want to read it a lot more than I currently have. I feel like that other Christmas novella that we read really like shot me in the foot
Yeah, I could see that.
because it put me in a mood.
Yeah. I I finished reading the book, uh, with the audiobook's help because every time I would sit and read it, it was what you had with the Gingerbread Bakery, I would start to get sleepy.
Yeah.
Like, and not that it was boring or anything, I enjoyed it, I wasn't not enjoying it, it just for some reason made me sleepy. And so
Yep,
I was like, "Okay,
that was like
let
with
me
the
try
Gingerbread
this."
Bakery. It wasn't, it was a
Yeah,
really
that
good book, but
yeah. So, yeah, that's what I was dealing with too. So I was like, "Why don't I just, like, try this?" I put on the audiobook and was following along as I was reading it, and that made it easier for me to do because I wasn't, like, falling asleep.
where did you find the audiobook?
Spotify. I listen to most of my audiobooks when I do listen to them on Spotify. I will not pay Audible's price. Sorry, Audible.
Absolutely not. It's outrageous. Like, and that's the thing, like, I understand because they're paying the reader to read this
Yeah.
book out loud, but, like, oh my gosh. Sometimes those audiobook prices are outrageous.
Sometimes they're more than the actual book themselves, and I'm like, I don't understand how people can, like, pay for, the book and the audio book from Audible, like, you're paying, like, almost $100, I feel like, at that point.
Yeah. I feel like the only time where it's, like, warranted for the audiobook to be expensive is when it's the, like, theatrical, like, version and they have, like, the sound
Yeah,
effects and multiple different peoples and, like, the more, like, immersive one, which makes sense because that's, like, a whole
yeah,
production.
yeah. They just started doing that with, the Harry Potter series.
Yeah, my friend Catherine
Yeah.
started reading well, not reading, listening to it, and she says it's so good.
That's what I've heard too, like, I've seen commercials about it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool, actually."
Yeah, I guess they're coming out with, like, a book a month. So the first one's out, and then Chamber of Secrets comes out in January.
Okay. Alright.
But
That's
yeah,
pretty
she
cool,
says
though.
it's really, really cool, and she really likes it.
That's awesome. I would actually be interested in that. Will I do it? Probably not, but I'd be interested, you know? But yeah, so I was actually, like, listening to it last night, and that's when I finished it.
Yeah, I was wondering because, like, you were going pretty slow like I was, and I was like, "Okay, she's only at 30%, like, she's not gonna finish that book for us to be able to do it." And then I was like, "Well, let me just look on her Goodreads," and I looked last night, and I'm like, "What the fuck? How did you go from 30% to finishing it?"
Oh, well, the night before, I did read, like, 2 chapters before going to bed, so that got me a little bit further, and then yesterday, I was like, "Okay, I wanna finish this," because that was when I thought we still were gonna do the episode on. I was like, "I need to fucking finish this." And
Yeah,
so
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
"There's no
"Okay."
way."
Yeah, and so I just looked it up on Spotify to see if it was available on Spotify because not every book is available on Spotify. Sometimes you have to pay for it, but 90% of the books I've looked up have been free
That's nice.
with my subscription.
Yeah, yeah, that's where I'm like, "Ugh." Like, and I think it's because the chapters are so long. I vote all
I
chapters are
think
short chapters in every book. No long chapters. We don't need that. Short.
I think that was my issue with why I got sleepy with it is because the chapters are so long.
Yeah, when I laid down, like, to try to read it when I first opened the book, I got, like, 20 pages in and you're still in chapter 1, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh. No."
Yeah, yeah, it was when I saw that because I was like, oh, it only has 22 chapters. That's not that bad. But then I saw the pages. I was like, oh, they're long chapters. Okay, that's
Well, and the
okay.
font is small, it's close together. You're like, "Oh, god. Okay."
Which that is one of my biggest beefs with books. Like, not that I want large print, but you can make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I don't like the super small print. I
No,
like
neither do I.
the easy to read. I'm old, okay? I don't
Yeah.
have good eyes.
Like my eyes start to hurt, and so I have to put on my glasses. But even then, my glasses sometimes will still they don't help that much. My eyes will hurt because it's so tiny. I'm like,
Yeah,
can
I don't
you
like the
not,
super small
please?
fonts.
Yeah, neither do I. Neither do I. I think that'll lead perfectly into our least favorite books, though. So, what was
Yeah,
your most least favorite read of this year?
I feel really bad about this being my least favorite read, but it happens. Um, my least favorite read of the year was Butterfly Kisses by Alexandria May. It was an ARC read that I did, and the concept was cute, but the execution in just the writing and, like, there was no problem in the story, like, no real problem in the story. It was just like, "Oh, well, I don't get along with my parents." Who does? Like, okay, you're every other 19, 20-year-old in college. Who does? And, like, there was
Every
just
other young
no
adult.
it was just a very much like a, "Nothing's going wrong, everything's happy-go-lucky, da, da, da," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine, but that's just so boring to read." You have to have some sort of conflict and conflict resolution in the book.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't when nothing goes wrong in a book that, like, it gives me kind of a red flag because 'cause I'm like, "Okay, what are we doing? Everything's just gonna be perfect?"
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, something big's gonna happen. Some shit's gonna hit the fan." No.
God. Alright. That checks out, that's fine. That's fine. I thought it was gonna be that book that you, DNF'd right away. Forget which one, but it was the one you were trying it was an ARC read that you were supposed to do when I was out there visiting.
I forgot about that book. Let me look it up. I gotta figure out which one that is. Because, oh my god, that book was so I feel like a part of it's on me. I did not fully read,
Description or anything?
normally, like, I don't have a problem with, like, trigger warnings and things like that, but this one was too far.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that when I was out there, you're like, "I'm trying, but I just cannot get past this one."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Tell me yours and I'll figure out what that one was.
Mine, okay. Well, where do I start? Uh, I think my absolute least favorite one of this year was Crossed, and I deeply apologize to Emily McIntyre because I'm pretty sure I've read, like, 10 or 11 of her books this year alone, and,
Dang.
I hated this one. I've talked about it in a couple episodes about my disdain for this book, so this should come to no as no surprise. It just it was not it. It was not and most reviews I see for it haven't been great either.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. I
But you weren't the only person. When I started reading that series, every person I talked to did not like Cross. They're like, "That book made
really
me DNF the series." Yeah.
wow, see, that's what makes me sad is that so many people didn't finish the series because of that specific book, when the other 2 books, I think there's 2 after that one, are good and, like, they're not terrible like that one. Because I think it's the 4th one in the series, and I forget which one comes after it, but yeah, or maybe it's the 5th one. I don't remember. Either way, I honestly don't think anyone should waste their time. That is my hot take.
We love a
But
hot
again,
take.
that's just my opinion. So, someone may love it, and if you love it, enlighten me why you love it. I'd love to know your opinion on it, like, genuinely, and see
See,
what you saw that I didn't.
part of me wants to try to read it just because I wanna know why everybody hates it, but then I don't wanna be stuck reading a book that I hate.
That's fair, because that's how I felt. Because I really hate DNSing a book. I'll do it occasionally, but sometimes I don't realize I don't like a book until I'm too far in it.
Yeah. You're like, "Oh, I'm already 60% done. I might as well just finish it."
Yeah, like me with Quicksilver, for example. It wasn't my favorite book. It's not on my least favorite book list because there was more that were my least favorite books, but I don't think I would read Quicksilver again. And I don't think I will read the second book that just came out, Brimstone.
I didn't realize they already had come out with another one.
Yeah, it came out in November, I believe, because Melissa has been like all over it. I don't think she's finished it yet though, but she was really excited. She ordered like the pretty copy of it because that's
Yeah.
she loves Quicksilver. I think she's read it like 3 freaking times.
Dang, it's a long book too.
Yeah, it's not a short book. It's 2 books in 1,
Yeah, pretty much. I found the
basically.
book.
Okay, yeah, what's it called?
It's called Never Broken.
Broken. Okay.
Never Broken. And I got sent that because I got accepted to be an ARC for the second book, which was, called Never Bound, and
Mhm.
I tried to it's by Everly Clare, and I tried to read it. And like it's about like the book is about slavery, and I was like, okay, like that's fine. Like of course it's an uncomfortable like topic to read about, but I did not read enough into the synopsis, and I don't think the synopsis fully like gave a clear picture of what like this series is about. And it was like I don't normally do enough books. I can normally read some pretty fucked up shit, but this was about like modern day. We reverted back to slavery, and this family like owned these slaves, and the daughter ended up like having sex with one of the guys to use him, but he was like, oh well, I'm going to use you to get out of slavery. And it was just so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. I was like, nope, you cannot make slavery sexy. Stop it. Like we are not doing that. This is not a kink anybody should have. I will kink shame for that because that is icky. Mm, no.
Yeah, that feels like it's pushing a lot of,
Like,
like,
and there's like, I don't know.
taboo
I feel like there's a
boundaries.
difference in like, you know how there's like the books with like, oh, I'm trapping you like in the dungeon, da 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 da, and we fall in love. That feels so different than this
I
because like
could
those,
yeah.
like it just, nope. I was like, no, I can't read this. I'm not gonna read this. And I've read some pretty like messed up books.
That's a no for me, dog. I mean, okay, I feel like, I don't know, there's, like, certain topics you just shouldn't.
Yeah, and I was like,
Like, maybe
"No,
just
this
shouldn't touch, shouldn't, like, add to, shouldn't try to make light of, essentially. I don't know.
well, and, like, at first I thought I was gonna like it because it was about, like, the guy who was enslaved, he was trying to find his sister. So he was trying to get
Okay.
out to get his sister and get them both out of slavery. I'm like, "Okay, this could be, like, a really good book." And then they put in, like, this weird romance aspect of it. And I was like, "Yeah,
Mm,
I don't like that."
turning it into, like, a kink
Yeah, and I'm like, "Nope, we're not doing
for
this."
sure. That sounds yeah, just not great.
I completely forgot about that book. I completely
I don't know
blacked it
how
out
I
of my
just
brain.
remembered it, but I yeah. Yeah, tell me. I don't even know how I remembered about that one, but I think it's because it just stuck with me. I don't know. Another one I really didn't like, it's really funny too because everyone laughs at me for not liking this one for how much hate I had, is A Court of Frost and Starlight. I fucking hated that one. What was the point? Why was it included? Why was it there?
Tie up the story with a bow.
I don't like it. Don't add it to the series when there's nothing there. I would have rather had a freaking Asriel book, okay?
Technically, it's not part of the series, it's just a novella.
I know, but they put it a part of the series.
That's true.
And I'm like, no, I don't like it. I wasted my time on this one. Like, there's 100 something pages I'll never get back.
See, and that's what I felt about the Christmas book flood.
Oh, I know. That's on
That
your
book was
list, isn't it?
oh, yeah, absolutely. It is on my fucking list. That book sucked. It is
Oh
not
my
a
god.
historical fiction. That is a lie. The no
Oh, Melissa watched that episode and she was like, wow, you guys really did not like that.
I feel like that was really the
Oh.
first episode we've had where we did not like
Yeah, where we were just like, no. This book
it's
is
no
a
for me,
no.
dog.
Oh my god. Another one, so I actually had an arc read this year that I really didn't care for too much. And she's a newer author, and so I feel really bad about it because I liked her first one that I read, like the arc read. But this one was called The Plus One Clause, and I just was not it.
Not it. Not a fan.
It was not it. It was just like
Was
I
it
don't
writing
like it.
style or just the story itself?
It's just the story itself because it was way too predictable for me, and it felt like very cheesy Hallmark movie, and I'm not a fan of those books,
That's fair.
you know? Like, if it was a novella, I could look past it for the most part and be like, "Okay, fine. It's a novella, that makes sense." I can still eye roll at it and be annoyed, but I'm less harsh when it's a novella, except for A Court in Frost and Starlight, that can fuck off. This one, I was like, "Come on."
Oh, I remembered another one that I think that's on my lower list. Another one, a
Ooh,
book
what is it?
that I was so disappointed because I have loved every single one of her books that I've read. And this one was just such a flop for me. It was Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I did not like that book at all. And it put me in such a big reading slump because normally
It
I can
really
like
did.
boom, 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 boom through her books pretty quick. And it was just so similar to another book that I read, and it had too many similarities. And I think that's where reading as many books as we read, that's where I get into like those slumps, and it's hard because I hate when I'm reading a book and I'm like, I've read this story before. I want something new.
Mhm.
Don't give me the same
Yeah.
thing that I've read by another author.
Yeah, that's really frustrating. That is hard, and, like, because we do read a lot of books, so there's gonna be times where we find similar books to, like, another similar author, whether they meant to do that or not.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, hers wasn't better. The other author's was. So the whole time I was reading this, I was like, the other book is better. The other book is better.
Oh,
This book
no.
sucks.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, that I know, that sucks. You were so sad about that. I remember that because you were so excited about that book because you love Emily Henry,
I do. I
and
love
it
her
was just
writing.
not
And
it.
that book was just such a flop for me. I don't think I've ever rated any of her books lower than a 4. And that one was a 2 for me.
Wow, it's a 2. Rated it a 2. Another couple of mine. So 2 are by the same author, who I think we've made it known we're not super crazy about her. It was Colleen Hoover's books, Layla and Finding Perfect. Finding Perfect is a novella, but it was just like it was a super short novella to where it was super rushed, and it just was like, what was the point of even writing this one type of deal,
Money.
I guess. And then the other one, I just didn't like it. It was weird. It was Layla. It's just a weird book because
I'm just
it's like a paranormal-ish book, but like not paranormal. It's weird.
that
Basically,
is
I
weird.
gotta dive into this because you need to hear the weirdness. It's about this girl who's with this guy, and like she gets in a really bad accident, and she never goes back to being herself. And that part of herself turned into like a spirit and went to the place where she met her husband or whatever and stayed there. And then he ends up falling in love with the spirit and doesn't
What?
realize that it's his wife. That's what I'm saying. It's super weird. It's a weird book.
That is very weird.
That one, it took me months to read that book because I could not get into it. It just was a book that I was like, I want to finish it, but like, I also don't want to finish it. But I ended up just
But it's
pushing
not gonna
through it because I was
happen.
like, yeah. But it was just so, it was weird. It was a really weird book. I would not recommend to anybody. Unless, I mean, you're into that, then go for it. But that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, another one for
It's
me
super weird.
was, and I'm pretty sure you rated this one pretty low too. It was the Halloween novellas we read, the My Boyfriends Are All
My
Monsters.
boyfriends are all monsters. Oh my god, yeah, that's on my
Yeah.
list. Ugh.
Yeah, that one was
That one,
so bizarre.
it was so weird. Space
How
Vampire is also on my
bizarre.
list of
How
that
bizarre.
collection.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
But yeah, I think that's about. So pumpkin spice and everything nice also wasn't my favorite one, but it's
Me
like I
neither.
didn't hate it. It was just, eh, you
It
know,
was there. Yeah.
it was there. I don't have anything like terrible to say about it.
No, it was just there.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically it. But who knows what other books will be added to our list between now and the end of the year.
I know, because there's still so much time.
so much time. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance Lightlark will end up on one of these lists for me.
It'll be on your favorite, just saying.
That would get you.
I'm Alex Asher, if you ever want to make my life, please put me on your ARC team because I would die and go to heaven. I will give you free advertisement. I don't have that many followers,
She really
but
would.
I will do it.
Uh, our
Scream it
podcast
from the
page has a decent
rooftops
amount.
because I'm so excited to read this. How can you not?
I mean, yeah. I feel the same way, but it's about Frida, so I mean, I would probably die and go to heaven if I got to be on your art team, Frida. I got an autographed book. I got an autographed book by you.
That was so cool when you sent me that.
Oh my god, I know. He gave it to me. He made me close my eyes. And I was like, okay. He's like, hold your hands. I was like, what how? Do I put them together? He's like, yeah. Okay. So I held them out like this. And then he has it open. And he's like, okay, grab it. I'm like, okay. And I was like, oh, okay, it's a book. And then he's like, open your eyes. I looked down and I was like, you did not.
That's
It's
so
like you
cool.
found a book that she I was so excited. It's on my shelf. I'm pretty stoked about it.
I'm pretty stoked about it.
And it's a book that I didn't have, so that makes it even better.
Even better.
But yeah, that was so I died and went to heaven when I got that.
I bet.
Now I just need to meet her and have her sign one of my books, and then
See, that's what I want. I really want to meet Rebecca Yaros because she doesn't live that far from me, and she does like book signings. Yeah, and so I like really want to take my Fourth Wing copies and get them signed. And The Last
that should
Letter. Oh my
be
gosh, that is my favorite book by her. Oh my goodness, I didn't read it this year,
that
but like just ugh,
I I
ugh.
have heard amazing things about that book, and I think I have that book actually back there on my
Oh
shelf,
my gosh,
and it's
it's really
on
good.
my list.
But
I've
don't
heard
read
that
it
it's on
if
my
you want
list
like
of
a
books to
happy
read.
read. You read it if you want to be sad.
Well, all right. Who wants to
Because
be sad?
normally,
Can we start with that for a second? What?
hey, no. Sometimes, like, I want like a sad book that's gonna rip my heart out and make me feel all the feels, okay?
Maybe I'm weird and I've never had that.
If you haven't found the right book, read The Last Letter. 'Cause, oh my
I mean,
god.
The Outsiders fucks me up, so
Yeah, I sobbed on the airplane reading The Last Letter.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
normally like I'll like tear, but I was like
Here, what else?
while reading the book.
I think there was only one book I cried. No, that's a lie. There's two books I cried reading this year, and one of them was Onyx Storm because I got scared. You know which part, if you know who I love. Like I said, I love the side characters. Riddick is my husband. And I haven't had a book husband since
See,
Mr. Fred Weasley, and we all know how that turns out, okay?
I did not
And if you
cry. I
don't, I'm
got
sorry I
mad. I'm
spoiled
like,
it.
I was like reading it. I'm like, bitch, you better not. I
Makes
was
me
pissed.
scared because she said we're gonna lose one of our favorite characters, and I'm like, Riddick? Because it can't be Riddick. I love Riddick. He's my husband. And if I become a widow again, I'm not okay with that because I already lost Fred.
Okay. I already lost. Uh,
Again, if you haven't read Harry Potter or seen the movie, I'm sorry if I just spoiled that for you.
if you haven't, you live under
But
a rock.
also, yeah, but also very impressed if you don't know that he dies. If you made it this far, because those have been out forever.
Yeah.
My God. But yeah, and then I cried in Sunrise on the Reaping.
I don't think I cried in any of the books I read this
I think Sunrise on the Reaping made me cry because I had a waited so long for a Haymitch story because
year. Yeah.
I've been on the Hunger Games fan base for since I was in high school. Um, so I've loved the Hunger Games. I think it just was like very deep for me. So I was like, oh my god, Haymitch.
Oh my god.
I was so emotional throughout that entire book. But again, it probably stems from like waiting forever for a
Yeah.
Haymitch story.
Yeah, I don't think I cried. Oh, no, that's a lie. I think I cried in Onyx Storm too.
Yeah, I think there was definitely another part I cried in Onyx Storm at the ending of it, like, towards the end of it, and yeah, but Riddick, it was, like, scared cry. I'm like, "You better not do this."
Can't do this to me. You already took Liam.
Yeah, God. I'm only laughing because I like to these TikToks and, like, fuck with everybody that's read Fourth Wing. And they're like, it's a really dark humor video.
Yeah, and
But I
you
send
send
it to
him to me
Sam, I
all the
send it
time.
because
Asshole.
listen, I fall for it too, and I'm like, "Oh," because it hurts me, so I make everybody else suffer with me. I send it to you, I send it to Nicole, I send it to Melissa.
Such a gut punch.
Because I get it first. I get the sucker punch, I get the main blow, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm bringing everybody down."
If I have to hurt, everyone has to hurt with me.
Yeah, we're doing this together, fam.
In the club, we all fam.
Basically, when you yeah, Fourth Wing, we're all fam. Come on. My God. But yeah, that's,
Those are our most and least favorite books that we've read in 2025.
yeah,
Wild that this year
yes,
is
and
like
then,
almost over.
yeah, in, like, a couple weeks at this point.
I know.
It's been a wild year for me.
Yeah, yeah, it has.
Yeah. I had a whole, like, freaking 180 happen. We both turned 30.
Yeah, 2025 was a wild ride.
It
See
marked
what
our
20
25th anniversary as friends,
Yeah,
which is
crazy.
crazy.
Old.
Tell me about it. My body thinks I'm, like, 60.
That's true. But it's crazy. And I mean, we just started this podcast like what, 7 months ago in May?
Technically in May, but we were consistent in June because
June.
everything kinda spiraled out of control after my birthday
Yeah. But
in
like
the middle of May,
6
so
months
we
and
took some
then
time.
we've
But yeah, 6
gained
months.
a podcast following.
We have a following, which is nice, you know?
We've collaborated with authors and other podcasts and
Oh my god, I know, that makes me so excited for January because we have a collaboration coming up
yeah,
with an author,
yeah,
and
it's
I'm so
crazy.
excited for that. Yeah, like, and they've reached out to us, like, we haven't sought anybody out, not because we don't want to, we just haven't.
Yeah.
It honestly just hasn't been on my
2026 will
mind.
have some fun things in store,
Yeah.
but we appreciate you guys, and you won't hear
Yes.
from us for a couple weeks because we're gonna take a couple weeks off for the holidays.
Yep.
Some much needed
Spend some time with our
R&R.
family. Yeah. Yeah. So don't be alarmed if you don't see anything from us last couple weeks of the year. Sam is recovering.
Yeah, I'm getting my tonsils taken out. Hooray.
She is.
By the time this episode comes out, they will have been out for, like, almost 4 or 5 days. So,
Yeah, I
ooh.
know, it's crazy. I will just be here. I got nothing, I don't think.
We're not putting anything on on the calendar. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode, and have a great holiday season. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy everything else that there is that I don't know of. Happy everything! Alright, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode. Bye!